All right, Ben. The day is another day. Man, I had a wonderful day today. Today is Wednesday, so I'm seeking, looking for more answers, digging in. When I'm, just digging in, I was just looking today, just looking around for answers. I got to work early. I started out by reading my Bible. I didn't exercise this morning, but when I got home, I definitely exercised. Got me a good workout in. Didn't eat as well as I wanted to eat today, but I ate good, right? I did eat good, but the main thing I was looking at, because when I got to work, there was a person there and another part of me, so I started talking to this person, and he got some turmoil going on. I just tried to shed some light on the head fake because he could play basketball. So the thing popped up. I said, "Hey, look, can you play basketball?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, let me ask you something. How do you not get caught by the head fake?" He said, "Well, I kind of watched the torso area." I said, "Okay, then." So what you saying is, what I'm trying to tell you is that no matter how much his head is moving around, as long as you keep your eyes on the torso, then you know based on his torso which direction he's going. I said, yeah. I said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That your head is trying to, it's faking you out, it's telling you one thing, but yet you doing another. Do you see how that work out? If I ask the head a question, then it'll give me the right answer. My mind do give me the right answer all the time. My boss man come in the room, right? He's looking at the numbers. Everybody's not excited about the bonus program that he's got going on. So he says, by show of hands, who want to make money? Guess what? What's gonna happen? All hands go up. He said, well, let's get after it. And then nobody gets after it. So what do they call that? They know they want to make money, but yet they not moving. And that's what I call a head fake, because you keep asking, oh yeah, sure, yeah. And that may be all true. Do you ever do that? Yeah, no, man, I'm on board, man, I'm doing it. I'm rocking and rolling. But they not doing it. So it's a head fake. You think that you're doing something. I think that I'm doing something. In actuality, I'm not. I just have to get so much courage up. In the morning times, I can pop and lock it. Late at night, it's hard to pop and lock it. Because willpower is not always on will call, is what it says in the one thing. Certain times a day. Because I was reading this one book, and this guy was a scientist. He said, I know what to do, why don't I do it? And he gave all these other reasons on why you don't do it. Sometimes it's not the right time of day, you ain't got enough sleep. One thing he said too is that you should notice certain times of day you're in your right brain versus your left brain. Now, it's a he said he could tell what brain I'm in versus by the constriction of blood vessels in the nose. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. Like, you're supposed to be able to breathe if you ain't got a cold or nothing, right? That's what he said. You're supposed to be able to breathe and the nostril that you could breathe the most through. I don't get it. The nostril you could breathe the most through, that side of the brain is using more of the blood or something like that. He says crosshatch. Anyway, he said that's how you can tell what brain area you are in at that time. So based on that, you should be able to do creative stuff versus analytical stuff at certain times of the day. But that's why I do my time block. So after I talked to him about the head fake, I thought it was very important, in analyzing myself, how's my head. And that's all I'm trying to do, just trying to be more aware of what's going on. So I broke out my 411. I looked at it, knew what I wanted to do today. I got back into my quiet room. I got a quiet room that I get in. And I'm pretty much building this thing up that I'm really not missing nothing. As far as the anxiety, I'm able to go in this room and accomplish a tremendous amount of work. And so that's what I went in and did. Of course, I was kind of staggered out, and I still didn't get to the main thing that I was supposed to be doing early because there's something in my mind that simply says that I'm still taking some things personally. Maybe I'm calling some people too early, right? So I'm taking that personally. I'm making assumptions inside here. But then I talk to the top guy, and the top guy tell me he calls people early. He tells me that. He said, I call people early. And I'm thinking in my mind, gosh, man, why don't I call people early? Because I'm not going for the no. But now, since I'm going for the no, right? Yeah. Since I'm going for the no, I should call them early. Go ahead and get them no's out of the way. I did purposefully go for several no's today. Several no's. I went for it. I said, you know what? I'm finna go for this no. Let me go for this no. Let me get a couple of quick no's right here. Oh, this gotta be you know what? I got an appointment on a quick no, right? It was a quick no. I kind of threw it out there and said, you know what? Then I might be in on something like that. I said, what? Oh my goodness. But see, I hadn't been keeping up with my no's. So I don't know what my no quotient is. I'm still looking at the yeses, right? Because I'm still, my 411 is to get 10 appointments a week. Those are yeses. So how many no's will I need to get these 10 appointments? I could Google it and see what the national average is, but I really need my average. I could pick a number, right? 10%. I think 10% is one of these averages. I think 10% would be good. So every 10 no's. So if I want to get 10 appointments per week, I got to get 100 no's. And just so happen, so that means I have to make 20 calls a day. I know that's big, right? I'm thinking it's big. I think I was trying to make 10 calls a day. But in order to, if I'm using 10%, I need to find out how many. But we got to get the juices going first. So, we're going to go for some more no's tomorrow. I probably got about 10 to 15. I went through 10 to 15 today. So, I'll probably go through another 10 to 15 tomorrow is what I want to do. I want to get that number up. I need to be making 20 calls a day at least. Because 20 calls a day is 5 minutes. 5 times. If I make each phone call is gonna be about 5 minutes for some reason. Cause you won't get nobody on the phone, and when you get somebody on the phone, you're gonna talk 10 minutes. So it's gonna. I think the average phone call is about 5 minutes. So I can only make 12 an hour times 4. That's 48 calls. That's if I just go straight through. So I'm saying I can make 10 an hour at least, right? I could do 20 a day. I can make 10 calls an hour. I can see that. I can see that. Failing faster. Yeah. Going for no. Failing faster. Digging into that. But anyway, had a wonderful day. Still missed a segment of my. I think it's very important. I need to do that part in the morning. I need to do that at lunch. That's what I need to do it at lunch. Instead of listening to my podcast at lunch, I need to make my birthday calls at lunch. That's what I need to do. I need to make that at lunch. Because when I get home in the evening, when I get home, I have so much stuff to do. Like exercise. Once you exercise, it's an hour. Well, I'm supposed to be shifting that to the morning anyway. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's the one thing that that I could do this just by doing to make everything else easier and necessary, and that's shifting all the stuff I'm doing at night to the morning. Instead of watching the news, get on up, knock all that stuff out in the morning. That's what I got to do. I know the one thing I need to do at home is finish laying this flow. So, but it's a domino before that. Gotta delegate more. But before I can delegate, I gotta think. Gotta set that up in a time block. Gosh, man. It's some tough stuff. But it's only been 200 days, right? That's it. It's only been 200 days. We moving. We moving. Tomorrow, 4 agreements. I gotta find my book. My kids misplaced my book. Ooh. 4 agreements. Don't worry about it. Even if I can't find the book, guess what? I'm gonna listen to it all day long. All day long is 4 agreements, and it's got to be on doing my best. I can't take things personally. I definitely can't make assumptions. I gotta be impeccable with my word. But think if I just do my best, I can handle the rest.